Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby.
We have a different dungeon master today. But now, before I do anything else, let me call in a wolf companion. No, actually, I already have my wolf companion, didn't I? Oh well, that was silly enough, but I meant to summon nature's ally. Alright, I've got that. Turn on Ram's Might to... And I need to remember to bring that up every so often. And I cast Good Berry there, which means I should now have a Good Berry, which I will presume will... While in a tavern, see, while in a tavern. So all these things have to do with the tavern, so I really should only do these in a tavern if needed. But of course, this is DDO where they seem to have the same theme as Diablo, where you want to break down everything. Oops. Now this place, you probably have a lot of places where you're going to need fortitude saves, so I am going to turn on the bestial nature. Since there are things like poisons and... You're going to have some poisons in here. You're likely to have some diseases and stuff like that, so therefore it's probably a good idea
The
to...
door's lock is beyond hope of picking. Hopefully the key is still somewhere in the storehouse.
Of course. So now let's go this way. Probably best not break everything in here, since that would just take a lot of time. If I were doing this off of a show, for example, I would probably break every single barrel I can get, just to see if there's anything in there.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege.
Everybody okay? Good. Alright. So this is a relatively easy dungeon. They're still being easy on you because this is the starter zone. Healing, but remember to keep an eye on your hit points, yes. Well, I'm at 43 right now out of 44, so that's not a problem. So, no key in here? No key in here. So next, I know, I just say why I'm not going to do them all, and then I go and smash them all over the place. Actually, I think I do have to smash a number of them, because there might be a key in one of them. Alright, now where did they put the key? Because if I remember correctly, yeah, that goes back, because there's the entrance, there's, that's what I missed. That's why you look at the map every so often. And in D&D, maps are often important. Well, yeah, I can't even spot this. This is really bad if I can't spot it. Usually I have a good spot, but a lousy search. So that's
a large silver key falls out of the... A Sahagin emerges from a hidden passage, demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into devourer hands.
Oh, wow. CR4, that's a toughie. Oh, he's a red named boss. Remember, red named bosses are much tougher. So, in some places, red named bosses will have a treasure chest associated with them. Like this one does. So an extra treasure from red name bosses as well as completing the everything. Half plate. Bleh. Gold pieces. Lapis lazuli. Okay, and some gems. So that's the idea of getting care of that. So that's what that passage was all about. Not a search roll, but I don't need to really bash all those now, but obviously you had to do some bashing in order to get that key. Oh, find the hidden scroll. So we need to unlock the scroll room with the hidden key.
The door swings open, revealing a magical sphere. It appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated.
Yes, so this is DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online, and Dungeons & Dragons is full of things like traps and puzzles. So therefore, if you're not liking things like that, then this is certainly not a game for you. And in this case, it looks like that we have this is our source of power. And we have to essentially get from here and to drain the power by going to all four of these corners here. So how we are going to, oops. Or at least that's what I think you need to do. Oh. Oh, that one doesn't. Alright. Alright, that's one down. So you have to find some way of getting all these pieces lit. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's 3 down. So if you don't like puzzles like this, then this is not the game for you. If you love puzzles like this, then this is a great game for you.
The protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver the scroll.
So that completes the dungeon. Yeah, might as well break a couple extra barrels then in celebration. And that completes the dungeon. That was a nice short one. So we could go back to Linus. And, oh, I got another rank. Oi! You got the scroll! Let's see what it says. What's this then? There are no pictures! Well, never mind. I'll get it to someone who knows how to read. Don't worry, I ain't gonna forget you. Here's this for your troubles. An agile belt, which adds to my reflex save. Alright. Girdle less of fortitude adds to my fortitude save. And a rugged belt, which lesser false life gives me 5 maximum extra health. So let's see what my saves are currently. Currently my fortitude is +5, my reflex is +1, and my will is +4. That's 2 is my base, 3 is for my wisdom, -1 because I've got that bestial nature on right now for a total of 4. So the one I need it on the most is my reflex. So I will get it for my reflex. Very well, and I will don the belt. Oh, actually, no, not that, not that, not that. No, 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 no. I don't want to wear that. Alright, let's see. That was the half plate armor. Okay, here's the belt. got that all done, and I think I could sell a couple items. So I might as well, since we've got extra time, we can have a look at the merchant. So here's a general vendor right here. You know vendors because they've got the coins above their head. I would like to trade. Alright, and you can buy and sell items at the vendors. You also talk about the DDO store using turbine points. I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment. But alright. But anyway, these are various things I could either buy from them. So unlike many games, you actually have a decent list of things that you can buy at a merchant. Well, perhaps not here. But in the meantime, you can see magic items or something like that that you can buy at a merchant, which you can't do in some other MMOs. Now, that's because it fits the motif of Dungeons and Dragons, where people go into town and buy weird stuff at weird shops that wouldn't exist in the real world. Now, I hit this button, I can sell all the gems I've got. And so I get some money for that. And as you can see, the dragon shards are not sold. They're used for other things later on. Now let's see if there's anything else I can sell here then. I can sell the docent. I can sell the half plate. I want to keep the darts. I haven't figured out what spells those berries are used for yet. And dragon shard fragments, which are worth... It's hard for me to tell. It looks like they're worth 5 gold if I decided to sell them, but at the moment I'll keep hold of them until later. Alright, and I could just sell that. And that takes care of everything. Okay, the starter rags I cannot sell, so I could just destroy them. The mace is a starter item. And starter items, because that's the one that was given in that freebie chest at the beginning, and so therefore they're treated as starter items, and you can't sell them or anything like that. They're just there to help you while you don't, when you still don't have much that you can do very well. Now that takes care of the merchant, and you can also repair here if you wished. I don't think there's any real reason to really repair. It's the usual buyback option that you have in case you sell something you want to keep. And let's see, anything here I could really use? Not really. Good place to get arrows and stuff like that, of course. But nothing too useful for a druid. So that takes care of that. Now, concerning my character sheet, enhancements. Yeah, I got that. And I can also look at my pet here for my pet's character sheet. Drag and drop active enhancements to make them available to your pet's command bar. So these are all passive, so therefore that's not something I need to worry about at the moment. But if I have active abilities, I could put them down on there. And here I can give a collar to my pet or some armor for my pet if I wish to. But at the moment I don't have any of them, so that's moot. So now let's go to the trainer and see about some enhancements. Thought there might have been a way to bring that up otherwise, but I couldn't. Yes, even in this game I can get lost. Okay, and you can also bring in, you can also hire hirelings. So, okay, I'm looking for a higher 10. You could hire people. You could hire a level 1 person here. It's a contract, and you use the contract for a single dungeon. Which, since I'm not having any trouble at the moment, so I don't think there's any need for me to bring anyone. But if, say, you are playing a wizard, for example, or a sorcerer, you might need a little bit of help with you. So having a hireling in that case can be useful, and they tend to cost about 4 gold each for a single dungeon. Maybe at some other time, if I need a little extra help, I will go and bring one in. But now let's see. Let's talk to the trainer. Now let's see. Now here, other options I have is, okay, I could train myself, and I can also reset enhancements if I wanted to. Now there's probably a charge for that, right? You could reset your enhancements in public area by opening the enhancement panel, Control R, and choose to reset the tree or all trees. So if I hit Control R, alright, this is the enhancement thing. So I don't need to be talking to the class trainer, then I just hit Control R. Okay, I knew that there was a way to bring this up. And it might even be available through the main menu here. Yeah, enhancements right here. So you could also bring it up here. Alright, these are things that I really didn't... Ooh, daily dice. I wonder if that's like Hobbit presents. Let me have a look at that. But first, let's see what I have here. Extra wild empathy. Aggravate your enemies. Galvanize. Whenever they intimidate, your abilities that triggers intimidate check. Alright, let's see. Shifting rake. Okay, -2 to AC for 1 minute for whenever the bluff check, and athletic, +1 balance, swim, tumble. So that's useful in certain types of athletic. Alright, +1 wild empathy used per rest, and +1 improved wild empathy per rest if you have this ability. Well, that's what rank 3 does. So therefore, this adds extra to my... So -2 to AC for 1 minute for a bluff. Oh, let's try that. Assuming I got a decent bluff. Let's see. I've got a total modifier. Oh, it's a charisma check. Now let's see if that... Okay, it did not go through. Okay, that was the intent there, was so that I don't put that through, since my bluff isn't all that good and my intimidate is better. Aggregate, whenever you use intimidate, use your ability that triggers an intimidate check. You gain +2 DRs. Alright, so let's try that. And we'll accept that. And now for my pet, actually, oh, my pet's character sheet enhancement. Oh, actually, rename pet. Something better than wolf. Well, I'll come up with a name for the next episode. And I'll just ask her to advance my pet enhancements until I figure out how to bring that up. And striding, available at level 1 wolf, runs 20% faster. Alright. Oh, okay, my pet didn't get an extra point this time. Very well. So they don't go up as fast as I do. I guess that's logical. So next time, we are going to help Baldur the Bold for our 3rd dungeon in this area. And Baldur is, well, we see the check mark up there. So we'll help Baldur the Bold and see what we can do to help the people here at Korthos Village in the next episode of Pineleaf plays the Druid.